Welcome to the academy. Miss TikTok girl, nice to see you. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Let's get some music going. Let's get some music going. How you doing, Miss TikTok girl? Let me see. Am I clear? Can you guys see me? Am I can you guys see me? I think the connection is excellent. Can you guys hear me? Can I be seen? Can I be heard? Miss TikTok girl, how have you been? I haven't seen you for like a minute. How have you been? How have you been? How is your daughter? How is your family? What's going on? How are you doing, Miss TikTok? Thank you so much for coming in. Let me get some music going. It's open topic day, guys. So we'll just see whether we can get any random topic that we can discuss during this live stream. So let me see that I can get some music going. What the villain did for the academy. Chilling with the Goga vibe, catching waves on the online. Click that link, take a ride, feel the love deep inside. Sunshine in every post, laughs and lessons coast to coast. Find you flowing with every host. Nice. I think we are good now. I was trying to figure out audio, and then I realized I'd muted my mic and stuff. Welcome. Hey, Barbo. Welcome, Barbo. Thank you so much for coming in. You're looking extra young, Goga. Miss TikTok. Thank you. Thank you. It is the yoga, it is the keto, it's been nice. It's been nice. It's been nice. It's working. Yes. I decided to like take care of myself. I decided to take care of myself, and I think I can see the results. Thank you so much, Miss TikTok, for noticing. Thank you for noticing. It's called drinking water and minding your business. And that's it. That's really the secret. Somebody should actually interview me for this. Drink water, mind your business, you'll be good. You'll be good. You look young, you look relaxed, you look refreshed. Uh, it's important. Hey, Andrea J, welcome. And Andrea, have you gone for your surgery yet? Have you gone for your surgery? Barbo says, okay, I watched 2 ads before I hit the skip. That's okay. That's okay. That's good. That's good. Sometimes those things are so many, but we can't say it loudly because YouTube. We can't say it loudly because YouTube will also like be listening. So we always have to whisper these things. We always have to whisper these things. Um, the laptop I think has some juice. Let me just charge my phone. My phone is almost dying. Juba Bruce, nice to see you. How are you doing, Juba? Welcome. How are you doing? How is Jamaica today? I hope you guys are having a great time. How is Portland? Yeah, sorry, yeah, it's Portland. Portland, Jamaica, or something like that. Right, and thanks so much for watching the ads, Title Pro. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Today, feel free to propose any topic or any question that you think we can explore. I could not come up with a topic. I could not. I could not even come up with a topic today because I needed to like make sure that we are. I needed to make sure that we are aligned in terms of maybe there are some things that have been problematic that you wanted us to discuss. We can discuss those. We can discuss those as topics. Barbo says, looking almost as young as our boy David. Oh, you mean the young Goga? You mean the Goga when I was young from Anastasia's live stream? Okay, it is very dark at this time because we are gonna get stung. What? Wait, what? What do you mean you're gonna get stung, Juba? I did not get it. Dark at this time. Is it because of the change in season? Let me know. Next Wednesday, 29th. Wow, Andrea will even be able to make it for my event then because you'll be recovering from surgery. Will you be able to make it for the royal gathering? Because then you'll be recovering from surgery. Like 29th is just like 2 days to my event. Speaking of that, thank you so much, Andrea, for reminding me. Guys, you are all invited for the royal gathering that is taking place on the 2nd of November. 2nd of November, like the invitation is already out to everybody. So in case you've not yet RSVP'd, in case you've not yet RSVP'd for like this auspicious event, I kindly request you to please RSVP for the event so that you don't miss out on this beautiful and auspicious event. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing, and I don't want you to be left out. I don't want to be left out. Everybody is welcome. It's going to be going to be a very quiet, going to be a very demure, very royal and regal event with a lot of content creators around the world, and it's going to be you're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy being in this particular event. So you don't want to miss out on it. You don't want to miss out on this. You don't want to miss out on this particular event. So you're all welcome once again. This one, this one. You're all welcome. 2nd November. We start at, I don't know the time will have shifted in the US because I know time is going to change in the United States. But I do know it will be like, I think it will be like at what time? It will be like at 7:30 East African time. I think it may be 12:30 or 11:30. I am not so sure. I need to confirm whether the time will have changed. Then wait for David Ant to come and explain to me. And then because David Ant is on keeps me up to date on these time changes in the United States towards the end of the year. Juba says yes. Oh yeah, it's winter. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Right, yeah. So that is going to be the grand plan for the month of November, which is in the next 2 weeks, and I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Surviving Men series, welcome SMS. Thanks so much for coming in. Welcome to the building. Today I'm just taking your questions, and it's an open topic. It's an open topic live stream. So feel free to like ask me anything. Feel free to like clarify anything that have been bothering you on YouTube streams, and then we are going to explore. We're going to explore this. We're going to explore these like questions and commands that you may require maybe clarification on when it comes to Nightbot. It can be ads, it can be studio, it can be anything that you think you want us to like have a chat about. Yeah, that's going to be the topic of the day. These streets, wait, what happened? What happened? What happened? Give me the receipts. Give me the receipts. I am here ready to listen. Let me adjust my seat. I am here ready to listen for my receipts. Bring them on. Bring them on. These streets are tough with a capital T. I saw you doing last night. You are doing as what do you call it? Last night you were doing a screencast, right? I think I saw you do. I saw you do a screencast yesterday, and I was like, "What is the young man up to?" Just zoom my camera a bit. Yeah, I saw you do a stream last night. It was a screencast. Right? I saw you do a screencast like last night. I've been stuck at 300 subs. Yeah, this is the pain. These are the pain points when it comes to growth on YouTube. There are days where you'll be stuck, and then there are days where you just blow up. What I want you to focus on. I don't want to give. So I'm going to say this in the gentlest, in the most gentle way possible. SMS without breaking your heart, because it is the nature of the president to break people's hearts with this word of advice and opinion. And sometimes I think I do agree. My opinion sometimes may not exactly be very popular. But this is what I'm going to tell you. You are still a young channel. You are not cut out to be a silent streamer. Yet, the silent live streams are not going to get you the result you need. It will require you to curate topics around your channel, because you already talked about survival topics. You are a motivational speaker. I have listened to a number of your videos. I think you are an amazing motivational speaker. I think you can be picking for us topics, and then just do it on vertical, and then try different times to go live. Try different times to go live. If you have done night time for like a while and it's not working, try in the morning or try in the middle of the day, and then notice the difference. There'll be some shift. There'll be some shift. I think the silent ones, YouTube does not promote those things anymore. It's really a struggle. Most content creators struggle with the silent live stream. And that right there may be a conversation that you may need to just like, that right there may be a conversation that you may need to start having just to make sure that you're not like you're not feeling that pressure of the tap that is waiting. So you have to talk to people. You have to interact with people. You have to find curative topics you can discuss with them. For me, I think there's where your magic will happen on YouTube. Hey, Rob Alban, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in. How you doing, Rob? How was your day? What's going on in the States? Has the United States turned on? Rob, you made me laugh yesterday with that comment. I was just laughing there like crazy. It's like the US has been on a shutdown. So Rob was asking, has the Rob was asking, has the United States turned itself on? It was so funny. I was just laughing there the entire time. It was very funny. But thanks so much, Rob Albanks, for coming in. Another amazing gentleman all the way from the States. Thanks so much for coming in. Look, please always bring me the brutal. Hold on. Let me see. Title Pro says, please always bring me the brutal honesty. It's the only way I learn. Oh, you are sure? I'm always I'm a very modest person. I don't like giving people brutal advice because some people take offense and then they go and they go run their mouths on YouTube streets against me and things. So I normally don't give brutal unless I feel you can take it. Unless I feel you can take it. So yeah, for SMS, I know he's a grown man and he's my Kenyan brother. I know he can handle whatever I say with a lot of grace. With a lot of grace. And then Robert Burns says, it's still turned off, brother. We need some of your expertise. But on a brighter note, the Magic City Classic is this weekend. Oh, wow. That's so cool. That's so cool. Rob, that is content. That is content gold. That is content gold. Rob, maybe you will know and help me. When does the time zone, like when the US normally sprints forward or falls back or something like that, when does it happen this year? Because I know you will know because you are in the States and you kind of know when the time jumps and the time goes back. Because I'm trying to figure out whether my birthday will be on the new time zone or it will, I don't know. I know they are going to adjust the time in November in the States. I don't know what date exactly it happens. What date exactly it happens. Rob says free concert tomorrow. Hope to make it there and bring it to you live. Ooh, I'll be free. I'll be leaving this place tomorrow to go back home. So I think as soon as I get back home, I'll be able to join in. I don't know what time do you think it will be. You'll be going live there. What time do you think you'll be going live there? Surviving Men series says I'm never offended. Rob, you and I are both Scorpios, right? Because my birthday is on second. My birthday is on second. Rob, I think you and I almost share a birthday. I think last year we were even cracking jokes about it. You and I almost share a birthday. Either I think mine is early and then yours comes like 2 days before or something like that. 2 days after or something like that. Yeah, my birthday is on 2nd November. So Bagbo says, always bring the brutal honesty. It's the only way I learn. This is my brutal honesty for your channel. Just kidding. Just kidding. But thanks so much, Title Pro. That one is noted. I will definitely bring it. I will definitely bring it next time. I will definitely bring it. The internet disappearing. But that is really not in your control. That one I cannot like hold you for it. Yeah, I like how Title Pro normally says none of his live stream has ever ended normally. It's always like either the phone died or the internet disappeared or something like that, and he makes a joke out of it. So that's a good thing. It can become your signature that this one never ends. It's like he never says bye in his live stream. His live stream will just end abruptly because of internet or the phone died. I like that is also a good way of having like a reputation for never saying bye on your live stream because you will be cut off prematurely or just things will happen. Things will happen. I like that. I like that. I like that you're self-aware about it. Yes, but SMS Surviving Men series, we need to adjust. We need to adjust like the tact. I don't want you to do silent live stream. You're still a very young YouTuber. You're going to ruin your channel so early. Don't do those silent things. They're going to ruin your channel. Try to engage, build the community, work on the community building now. Post a lot of shorts. very intentionally done shorts. Like you can even go and clip some of the things you said in your old videos into shorts. Clip them. And you can even do a challenge next month that you're going to be uploading 2 shorts per day. 2 shorts per day. Shorts can help you get a bit of traction on the channel, and also like what it was there's something I was going to add there, and it will also help you like learn the points of improvement. The silent live streams, they are good, yes, but let me tell you, people never stay on those things. People never stay on those things. And that's why YouTube cracked down on them. From July, YouTube started cracking down on our silent live streams because they are saying that we are misleading viewers. So they decided to crack down on that content, and that's why they no longer give it a push. Even the algorithm does not push it. But you see me, I come and I'm even doing my yoga even for like I have like 20 people watching, even if they're not liking. There's an activity happening. Live streams like activity. Like live streams like a real-time activity. That is what actually keeps people to stay. So I don't know, take us on a walk, give us like a motivational talk, and you don't need to waste time and stay there for hours. Don't worry. I always say I know it is a good idea to start looking for watch hours when you are still like having like very few subscribers. But I always say get the subscribers first, because the subscribers are the ones who are going to help you with the watch hours. There is no point doing a live stream for like 3 hours and there's like only like a handful of people watching. Because you're in the building stage. You need the subscribers now, because the more the subscribers, the more people can come to the live streams, and that gives you more watch hours. That's actually the trick. So for now, work on getting the numbers, because the numbers are the most urgent things that you need right now. The numbers. Go crazy when it comes to looking for those numbers. Network, roam around YouTube streets. Go to my brother Sanjay. Go to those Filipino channels. Our Filipino friends are very generous. Go to those Filipino. I'll introduce you to some of them. Go to Zelen's channel. Go to Sanjay, my brother from India. He's even live right now. Go to Sanjay's channel. That's how you get those numbers. And then once you get the numbers, now you start worrying about about the watch hours, because now you already have the numbers. Otherwise, you'll not be seeing progress. And then shorts, a lot of shorts, a lot of shorts. And if you have to do live streams, make them interactive as much as possible. Let me tell you, 1 hour of an interactive live stream is 10 times better than 5-10 hours of a silent live stream that does not have anybody in it. You can achieve something in 1 hour that that you can't even achieve when you let the live stream run for 5 hours. I think those are my 2 cents. I hope I've helped you. That's how I think about it. That's how I'll think about it. Then Sam Kendri Magoa says, yes, we must keep this energy up until victory is won for everybody. I love how Sam is always affirming us. Sam is the king of motivation, all the way from Germany. Germany. Thank you so much for popping in, Sam. I hope you're doing very well there in Germany. And thank you so much for coming in. Surviving Man says, great information. You're most welcome. Rob Alban says, get some people who will run your long video playlist. Yes, that also helps you now in the long run. Think of it this way: you're building a playlist. SMS. You're building a playlist right now. So what you need to do is like spend a lot of time creating the content that people will come and watch as you're building the numbers. Then don't be looking a lot at that number of 300 subscribers. Don't let that number stress you. And to give you my personal story, I was on YouTube for 2 years and I was still stuck at, I think I was still stuck at like 200 subscribers, even in my second year on YouTube. I just got serious on YouTube on my second year. So by the time I got serious, because I was there, for me, I used to do YouTube for fun. It was very casual. I wasn't even uploading things. I used to upload things when I want. But when I got serious, let me tell you, I slaved for those numbers for that 1 year, and I got monetized and got all my watch hours and everything. So I was very lazy on YouTube for the first 2 years. I was stuck at like 200 subscribers. I didn't even know about watch hours. I didn't even know about watch hours until my sister, the Omaya girls, came and told me, Goga, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean? What am I doing? It's like, what are you actually doing on YouTube? Like, why are you not doing live streams? I see you roaming and supporting everybody, but why are you not doing live streams? Why are you not interacting with people? Because you need to start getting your watch hours, otherwise you're going to lose the ones that you gain. Then I asked her, what do you mean watch hours? Then I went to look at my studio and she told me where to go and check. I went to look at my studio and then I realized I did not even have any watch hours going on there. It was like, I think there were very few. I can't even remember. There were not even like 400 or something. So those are things that you need to be thinking about. So be very intentional, as Rob is saying. Um, Build the numbers. Look for the numbers right now. Go to it's called fishing. We call it fishing. Fishing is the most difficult part, but fishing will give you a lot of friends. So go fishing on this. Go fishing on these YouTube streets. Go and fish. You go to Rob Albanks. Rob Albanks will give you a shout out there. Fish there. Go to Miss TikTok girl. She will give you a shout out there. Fish. Go to like Diesel. Hey Diesel, how you doing? Fish there. Go to Kanini. Kanini, when she's busy working out, you are busy networking. Kanini is doing her stretches there. You are busy fishing on her chat. That's how you do it, and then the numbers will keep going up. And then when you are like very visible in a lot of people's channels, people will naturally just support you. They'll be like, oh, I've seen this person somewhere. I've seen this Surviving Man series somewhere. I have seen this Rob Albank somewhere. Yeah, I've seen this Rob Albank at Kanini's channel. So they kinda you become very memorable, and then people now start like giving you that support. So it's usually very important to like take advantage of that. Diesel, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome, my brother Diesel. Diesel is going to be joining me at the Royal Gathering. Once again, guys, you are all welcome. Uh, Diesel is going to be joining me at the Royal Gathering that is scheduled to take place on the 2nd of November. You are all welcome. This is in the next 2 weeks. I have prepared for this event. I've already informed all the panelists. All the guests are informed. They are ready. I'm just waiting now for the date. I'm just waiting for the date. So you are all welcome for this event. Don't miss it. There'll be a lot of wisdom to be shared there. There'll be a lot of content creation. There'll be a lot of fellowship and networking. It's going to be an amazing royal gathering. Once again, remember the dress code is purple with a touch of gold. And then you're also reminded, don't don't be modest when it comes to the title you'll be using for the live stream. If you want to be a lord, if you want to be a duke or a duchess, if you want to be a prince or a princess, by all means you're welcome to use those titles. Even a queen, you can even use queen, but king is reserved for me because I'm the birthday person. There's only one other person I share with a birthday on YouTube streets. She's called Mary Elise. Mary Elise. She's the only other person I think I share a birthday with on YouTube. So she's the only person who can then have royal titles there, like queen and things like that. So get a nice title for yourself. You can call yourself president. You can call yourself, I don't know, head of something, pope. Get a title that is befitting your status for the event, and then make sure that you are like there. Diesel says, I'm working on a little something for your birthday. I'm really excited to have you on the panel sharing your affirmation, and then prepare an affirmation for growth that is going to encourage not just me, but the entire community that will be gathered there for the royal event. For the royal event. Goga, you're very cool. Look at the checked shirt with white and red. Very smart. I love checked shirts. I love checked shirts because there's something about them. I love checked shirts. I do love checked shirts. I have quite a number of them in my closet. I do love checked shirts because they give a very subtle style without screaming. They give a subtle style without screaming, and it's a good thing. Um, Miss TikTok girl said something there that I want to just read real quick. Miss TikTok says something about spread your wings. I think I saw that. Thank you so much, Sam Kendrick, for sharing me out. Thank you so much for sharing me out to your community. Yeah, Miss TikTok girl said, spread your wings. Now is the time to network. Yes, when you are like less than 1,000 subscribers, network. Once you hit 1,000 subscribers, now your pain point is watch hours. If you can chase them at the same time, well and good. You can try that strategy. But before you are 1,000 subscribers, that is a lot of time to network. Go to those live streams, go to those slide premieres, go to people's videos, leave them comments, just tell them, make sure that they can see you. It's about being visible. It's about being visible and selling yourself. You remember what the Sunday service guest was telling us, the Queen of Vibes? She was saying that everything, yeah, either you are being sold, or something is being sold to you, and you have to find ways of how to sell yourself to the community, and the people are like looking for the support. Uh, the more visible you are, the more people are likely to support. And I think for me, that is my 2 cents when it comes to the growth journey on this YouTube stream. Kanini, how are you doing, Kanini? Kanini, yesterday where did you read us yesterday? I wanted to ask you about that thing. What did you read us yesterday morning after your workout? Goga does dress well. It has to be said. Oh, stop. These are now you're making me feel some type of way. Now you're making me feel like proud, and my head is going to swell for that compliment. My head is going to swell for that compliment. Let me share a few insights here. I was looking at my studio today. I noticed something about. I was looking at my AdSense. I was looking at my AdSense. This is for channels that are more than 3 years old on the YouTube Partner Program. So, in case you're more than 3 years old in the YouTube Partner Program, you may need to upload a new tax form. You may need to upload a new tax form that YouTube requires you to upload a new tax form if you're more than 3 years in the YouTube Partner Program. And then there's YouTube flagged my AdSense, and they asked me to upload a new tax form because I've already been on YouTube for 3 years in the YouTube Partner Program. So I applied for the new tax form. They approved it. Those things are normally very easy for me to fill. They're not very difficult. So they approved it, and so the new tax form expires in 2028. Now, the fun question, not the fun question, but the fun part about filling this tax information, it gave me some very interesting insights when it comes to AdSense. My tax rate. And I did not want to make this a topic, but now that I'm at it, we might as well talk about it. How much tax does YouTube take from you so not YouTube, but IRS? How much tax does IRS take from you on your AdSense? And it was very fascinating because I decided to look at my statement for the last 1 year. And guys, very fascinating insights. The way we normally say YouTube normally taxes us at 30%. That figure may vary. That figure may even be less. If you know you're a YouTube partner, if you know you're a channel that is on the YouTube Partner Program, I want you guys to go and study your AdSense statement and then do your calculations even for the last 5 payouts that you got. You will be surprised at the tax. Guys, YouTube is taxing me at a lower rate. I am not even going to complain about this 30% again because I was like, I even had to ask YouTube, why are you taxing me at a lower rate? I thought you guys tax me at 24% or something like that. They tax me at a way lower rate. Probably it's because I filled the form. Probably it's because I'm from Kenya. Probably it's because I don't know what is the logic. So I'm still researching on it. Once I get an answer, I will come and tell you more about it because I was so impressed. There's even a month YouTube only withheld taxes at 20. YouTube only withheld taxes of like 12% from me. Fascinating. So guys, log into your AdSense, check your statement, do your calculations. Just get a calculator and then do like the last five payouts that you got from YouTube, and you'll notice a very huge difference when it comes to like drop in a shot. No worries, Robert will be here. Wakesho, also nice to see you. How are you doing, Wakesho? Wakesho, welcome, Wakesho. Thanks so much for coming in. Yeah, so I'll say look at the last 5 transactions on your AdSense, and then do your calculation. So how much is tax? Tax is percent. Tax is a percentage of your earnings, right? How much does YouTube like withhold as tax? This TikTok says maybe it is your location. No, even Kenya does not have a tax treaty with the United States. So I expected to be charged like the full 30%. So, Miss TikTok girl, I want to know your rate. You need to check your rate. How much does YouTube take from you, like on behalf of IRS? Because for me, I was like, it is way lower because like none of them even reached like 20%. The highest was like what? The highest was like 18%. There's even a month they withheld taxes of at only 12%. I was so like impressed. I said, guys, you have to know this story. Go and do your calculations on AdSense. Go and just look at them one by one, and then you do like. I don't know if I can give an example. Let me see that I can give an example. Let me see. Let me log on to my AdSense so that you guys can see. It is so fascinating. It is so fascinating, and you guys need to see this. Let me see if I can pull up. Let me see if I can share the screen. Yikes! I have to log in on my AdSense. I realize that AdSense are normally so sensitive about like security and password. So you have to like log in. So I can log in. I can log in on a different like. So I can log in. Yeah. And then just to have a sense of what AdSense looks like. Yesterday, I don't remember. No, Karina, I was not. I did not chat. Pongani, I was in the bushes. I did not talk. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. Yesterday was. It was Tuesday, right? I'm so confused this week because we've been having like a very long holiday season, public holiday. So I'm not even having an idea when is Wednesday, when is Thursday. Like I'm so confused this week. Um, Let me so that I can share my screen and then you guys can see what I'm talking about. Um, what are you drinking? Oh, I'm having some lemon tea. Having some lemon tea. I had dinner earlier, so I'm having some lemon tea. Okay, I'm waiting for my AdSense to log in. Waiting for my AdSense. Waiting for my AdSense, and then we can do this. Okay, I got it. Let me open one of the transactions. So yeah, in case you're over 3 years, you may need to like upload a new tax information. Okay, let me check my transactions. I'm going to the good thing. Let me see how much did I get. Oh, YouTube paid us. This is payday, by the way. It is payday on YouTube. YouTube normally pays people between 20th and not 20th, 21st and 26th. I was paid. I was paid yesterday. But last month I did not get last month what how much was my threshold last month? Yikes. Okay, so let me share with you my AdSense. Guys, don't judge me. This is just for tutorial purposes. I'm not on a wheat challenge. I'm not on a wheat challenge vacation. I'm on a keto diet. I'm on a keto challenge in the entire month of October. I've only been eating proteins and fats. Proteins and fats. No dairy, no wheat, no carbs. Literally, I've not been having any carbs. I've not been in, I've not been having any carbs and things like that. So it's really been good. Miss Tito says, Goga, I'm going to write off mine because I bought stuff for my YouTube channel, laptop, my camera. Now you are lucky. You need to be claiming those things because you're going to get a refund. Miss TikTok, now that is very smart. Those of you are in the United States. Those of you are in the United States, this is very easy. You can do what Miss TikTok says. In case you purchased anything for your YouTube channel, you can in case you purchase anything for your YouTube channel, you need to like claim those things, and then you will not be charged. You not be charged that portion because it's from the revenue. So let's say your total revenue was 100 USD. So for you to avoid taxes, and let's say you bought a camera, you bought a microphone, and you have the receipts, and you can provide the invoices, you can actually get IRS to return that portion of the revenue. It's treated as a business expense. So Miss TikTok girl, you got it. That is it, Miss TikTok girl. So in the US, it's very easy to actually claim. In the US, it's actually very easy to claim a refund because you can easily assume that was a business expense. Like your YouTube channel, that's guys. Anytime you earn money from YouTube, you become a business. IRS starts looking at you from a business perspective that there's money that this person has earned. Anything that earns money on these YouTube streets is subject to it's subject to taxation. It's subject to taxation. So Miss TikTok girl has nailed. She has nailed it. She has nailed it right on point. She has nailed it right on point. Rob Albanks. I don't know that you've ever claimed any tax refunds from your how much YouTube pays you on AdSense. That's what we are discussing. That's what we are discussing. So yeah, so Miss TikTok girl, you got it. So yeah, claim it. In case you buy a camera, in case you buy a microphone, anything you buy that is for the use of the channel, you treat it as business expenses, and then they can be deducted. They can be deducted. So IRS, we can refund you that portion of the money so long as you have the invoice. As long as you have the invoice. That is the logic. That is the logic. And make sure you do it within the financial year. Make sure you do it within the financial year. So for the guys in the United States, I think it's very easy. Even constructing outdoor kitchen for YouTube food. I like that Wakesho Auto. That is so cool. But the only problem with Wakesho Auto is that it will be difficult for you to claim because of the geographical. I don't know how you can. I mean, you can try. I know that you've done it to occasion. I don't know that I don't know whether you've asked for that money because I am now thinking of the camera. I need to get my receipts for the camera I bought courtesy of YouTube and things like that, so that I can be given back that money. So, oh, you don't file taxes anymore. Okay, makes sense. Yeah. So those of you, so it's part of the. I like that occasion. Even constructing outdoor kitchen for YouTube food, it's a business expense. You're a cooking channel and you cook food outdoor. Your kitchen, that's a business expense. But do you have the invoices? Do you have the invoices? And then I think the problem with those of us who are outside the United States, I think, is just that invoice providing those invoices to IRS. I think that is the biggest because the account IRS. Vacation, the kind of receipts we have here in Kenya. IRS will not accept those things. IRS will not accept those things. It will not accept those things. So you have to it's really something that you have to think about. You have to think about it in such a way that if you're a YouTube channel that is monetized and you want to get that extra money from before you can claim it when you're filing tax. That I bought a camera, I bought a microphone, I set up I bought a live stream station or something like that. I bought I don't know. You can get those expenses, subscriptions to things like StreamYard and things like that to run the channel. It can be things like editing services, services that the business engaged in. Anything that was meant to generate that revenue, it becomes a business expense, and you can make a case for it for IRS to refund you, for IRS to not consider that when it's because it becomes part of the expenses for the business. So I think of it that way, and then be itemizing them that way, as Rob says. Hey Lydia, welcome, Lydia. Nice to see you. Lindy Bodibe, welcome. Thanks so much for coming in, Lindy. Nice to see you, Lindy. Lindy, I'm still looking up at your channel. Akashi Chris is in the building. Guys, this is the queen of the ceremony that is happening in the next 2 weeks. That is your queen of ceremony, Akashi Chris Mindfox. And I'm so honored that she has volunteered to be the queen of the ceremony on my birthday that is taking place in the next 2 weeks. So thanks so much, Akashi, Thanks so much, Akashi. I was just sharing with them the invite. So guys, that is Akashi. So make sure you know Akashi, because she's always going to be calling out your royal names on. She's always going to be calling out your royal names on the 2nd of November, and she's very good at reading those funny names and stuff. So bring them on. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and she's already been to the Sunday service. You all know how amazing she is. You already know she's amazing. You already know she's crazy like me. You already know she's high vibrations. She's high vibration energy right there. So you don't want to miss that event. And she has graciously agreed to co-host for us that event on the 2nd of November. So thank you so much, Akashi. So guys, RSVP. The live stream has already been set up and it is going down on the 2nd of November. And Akashi Chris has already signed up, and she says, Goga, For you, I will do it. I will do it. It'll be a Sunday. I will do it. I will do it. I will do it. Once again, the dress code is royal purple with a touch of gold. With a touch of gold. Touch of gold. Rob says high vibrations run in circles. Yes, all the way from Oklahoma. Anytime I say Oklahoma, I just start laughing. It's all the way in Oklahoma. And yeah, so the queen of the ceremony is all the way in Oklahoma. That is how big we are as a community. I can be sitting in Kenya, but the event is being presided over in the United States. How cool is that? It's so cool, yeah. Cloud Diesel will be joining in from the United Kingdom. It's quite a blend. Wakesho Auto will be joining in from Kilifi. Miss TikTok girl will be joining in from Florida. It's just all over the place. Like and that's something I like about the community. Wamuyu will be joining all the way from Europe. Welcome, welcome, Wamuyu. Nice to see you. How you doing? That is how it's going to go down. That's how it's going to go down. Yeah. So I was explaining something on AdSense. Let me go to AdSense and show you what I was telling you guys. The tax rate may actually be lower. Like what the tax rate that YouTube normally uses to like deduct like your taxes. It may actually be lower. It may not be 24%, because usually if you don't submit your tax information, if you don't submit your tax information, they are going to charge you a tax rate of 30% if you don't fill that tax form. But if you fill the tax form, they will they normally say they charge you like 24% thereabout. So you have to make sure that if you're a monetized channel, make it a point to make sure that you fill that tax form by the IRS, because that ends up reducing the withholding tax that YouTube normally withholds on behalf of IRS, because YouTube is a tax agent for IRS. They withhold taxes on behalf of IRS because it's a business, and any money making venture always attracts the attention of the government for taxes and way of generating revenue. So you have to make sure that in case you're a monetized channel and you're earning revenue and you're earning money, yeah, it's going to be taxed. It's going to be taxed. Okay. Ms. TikTok says live stream already set up for the royal event. I even sent people already to that live stream. Make sure you don't trade the wrong live stream on that day. Miss TikTok, it will be a Sunday, and I know you'll be live on your channel before you come to the royal event. Make sure you don't trade the wrong live stream on that day. Make sure you'd rather even select it way in advance so that you don't make the mistake. You better even select it even way before, even 2 weeks before you do your live stream. You're not going to raid people to the wrong event, because we know you have a history of raiding people to like future live streams or even live streams that have passed. All right. Yes, I was going to share with you my AdSense so that you can see. Look at my AdSense. This is my AdSense. So we were paid yesterday. So YouTube sent me my payment yesterday. YouTube sent me 100 euros. So if you have to do the calculation on how much total I made, how much I earned. So let's look at this. We're just going to do the calculations. So I earned about, in the month of October, I earned like 133 euros. 133 euros. So if I was to do like the mathematics, let's say for example, hold on, let me respond to this. So if I was to do the calculation, so if you earn a total revenue of, oh, you guys are not telling me I'm not sharing the screen. Sorry, I was wondering what's happening. Okay, so there is my AdSense. Hey, thanks so much, Akashi Chris, and I'm really looking forward to the second. Thanks so much, Akashi Chris. Mwah! Thank you so much, and please say hi to Stuart. Please say hi to Stuart. So Eva Kika, welcome. So that is my AdSense. And guys, all the YouTubers who are monetized on YouTube, they were paid. They were paid from yesterday. So if you see a content creator on YouTube, if you see a content creator on YouTube, they were paid yesterday. They were paid yesterday, and if they have not been paid, they're going to be paid today. If they don't get their money today, they're going to be paid tomorrow. YouTube normally pays people between 21st and 26th. So This is my Goga. I'm going now to have an online class. No worries, Lindy Bodibe. I will reach out to you. Thanks so much. I already got your message. Eva Kika, nice to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. Now here is the let's do the calculation. So based on this number you are seeing, so if I earned like a total of 133, that is 133 US, what will be the tax? So tax is usually a percentage of the total. So that's how much IRS has taken. So a percentage of the total will tell you how much tax is. So I'm just going to multiply. So in this case, the tax is 20 euros. So I'm just going to multiply 20 by 100, and then I divide by the balance, by the amount of money I made on YouTube, just to get how much tax they charge me for this. So if I was to do 100 and so sorry, if I was to do like 2,000, that's like 2025. Let's just say 20.25 multiplied by 100, that comes to 2025. Then divide it by 133. That is the total amount of money I earned. So divide by that. So 133.55. It's 15%. Like the US, the tax withholding, the tax that YouTube has charged is 15%. So sometimes, guys, you need to be checking your AdSense. You need to be checking your AdSense transactions individually, because sometimes it's not the 30% we normally say. Sometimes it's normally not the 30% we normally say. Sometimes it's even sometimes it's even like less. And if you're in a country that has a tax treaty with the US, you may even be having it easier, because if a country has a tax treaty, you may find that YouTube does not even charge withholding tax. It's at zero. So they are not going to be charged any percentage. So assuming Kenya had a withholding tax treaty, had a tax treaty with the United States, and they were not charging any amount, maybe I would not have even been charged any percentage of tax. Maybe it would have been 0%. Meaning I would have kept my entire revenue from YouTube. I would have kept my entire revenue from YouTube. There are countries that normally, because the reason some people normally do tax treaties is because YouTube is trying to avoid a case of double taxation. There are some countries that their tax system is so advanced that in case there are any earnings you have from places like YouTube, you can actually you have to disclose when you're filing returns. So to avoid double taxation, that is why countries normally sign that treaty. With the United States, you have a tax treaty so that you don't get double taxed, both in the United States and I'm seated in Kenya. Yet the tax is not going to help me. I'm a taxpayer in the United States, but it's not benefiting me because I'm not seated in the States. So those are the dynamics you can look at when you're doing these calculations. You may find that sometimes it's even way less. Sometimes it's even way less. And sometimes it may be location. It may be because of your location. For Kenya, we don't have a tax treaty, so I cannot even say that it's the tax treaty that has made this percentage low. It may be sometimes the people who are watching that video, the video that maybe gave you a lot of revenue, maybe it was only a portion of it that came from the United States. And most of the time it's ad revenue. Most of the time, sometimes it's ad revenue as opposed to super chat, super stickers. This one is already known that YouTube will take its share of 30%, and then now they levy the tax after they've already taken their share. So these are things that you can look at on your channel and make up and figure out what works and things like that. Kisha H, hey Kisha, welcome Kisha. How are you doing? Kisha is currently traveling. I saw Kisha somewhere. Kisha is currently traveling, but she'll also be there at the royal gathering. How are you doing, Kisha? My lovely Kisha, nice to see you. I have missed you, Kisha. Thanks so much for coming in, and happy Wednesday. Miss Tixo says, Goga, when I withdraw money like from my retirement, they withhold 20%. Oh wow, okay, yeah. You're technically American, so I think Americans you have different rules. You have different rules because you're American. You're American. Those of us, those of us who are from the outside the United States, we have to disclose that we are not citizens of the United States, so that they treat our tax situation differently. They always treat our tax situations differently because we are not citizens of the United States. So I think the dynamics really vary, and they really depend on they really depend, I think, on your status as a citizen, whether you are American or whether you are like you're not American like me. But very interesting, guys. Yeah, so those are things. But even 20%, even 20% is not, because YouTube normally is 24 to 30%. They will tax you at 30% if you don't fill the tax. If you don't, they will withhold 30% if you don't fill the tax information. If you fill the tax information on AdSense, they bring it to 24%. If your country has a sorry, not YouTube, if your country has a tax treaty with the United States, it can even come below 24%. So very different dynamics when it comes to this whole taxation. I'm not a tax expert. I'm not an accountant, but these are the dynamics. You can get a tax consultant maybe to like give you more information on this. Print out your statement and just have the tax person look at it. But Americans, you're very lucky because, well, YouTube is a business. You're spending on the business. You're buying cameras. You're buying microphones. You're buying things for the channel. You can have those things deducted and then be refunded to you because they can be treated as business expenses. So those are some of the things I think some of the differences I think we have as content creators from different parts of the world. Sabi! Oh, Sabi is still stuck on the ads. Sabi's Mix Up Kitchen is in the building. Cloud Diesel is like showing off his glasses. Mine, Meso Sham. I'm trying to. I don't like wearing glasses when I'm on live stream because of this glare thing. You know, like anytime you wear glasses and they're always glaring like the reflection of the light. I hate that thing on my glasses because people cannot see your eyes. So I like the glare of the I don't like the glare of the glasses. I don't like the glare of the glasses because of the light. Service Mix Up Kitchen. Welcome, welcome, my sister, my mix up. Oh, sorry, she said she's not a mix up channel. She said that she stopped doing that. Tara 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 tara. I think that's what she called it. She stopped doing the tara tara that is called mix up. Welcome, welcome, Service Mix Up Kitchen. We're just having a conversation in terms of service. You're from the United Kingdom. You probably have a zero. You don't get withholding tax on your AdSense transactions, right? Because the UK and the US have a tax treaty arrangement. So service is not charged taxes, I think, on her AdSense earnings because of that tax treaty. The UK and the US have a tax treaty. So service. I know you get all your money. You see, yeah, she agrees. You don't get charged. I knew it. So you are rich. So you have gotten all your money now that you were paid yesterday. No tax, yes. So you see, service has no tax because of the tax treaty. Man, I wish Kenya got a tax treaty from the US. Yeah. So service cannot be taxed. So service gets all she gets all the revenue because the UK and the US have a tax treaty, and that saves her from the taxation. But those of us from other yeah. Rich, have you been to Britain lately, Goga? Cloud Diesel. This service hot kitchen has money. She gets money from YouTube. She gets money from YouTube. I know she's rich. She was paid yesterday. All the content creators on YouTube who are monetized, they were paid money yesterday. Today, we get paid between the 21st and 26th. So I know service is rich. She has been paid. She has money. Don't give idea there to start saying that she's poor. Diesel. Don't plant those ideas in her head. She has money and she's my channel member. She needs to flex the membership. Yeah. Or you can't be double taxed. Okay. So as we don't have a tax treaty with the US, so unfortunately YouTube has to hold taxes on behalf. But I want to now see the possibility whether I can get the business expenses deducted from the taxes at YouTube. Uh, yep. You see, I was dancing at the bank today. Yeah, she has been paid. She has been paid. Let me tell you, YouTube, even if you're paid that $100, that threshold amount, it is better than nothing. You see, she's dancing. She says she just came from the bank. Guys, anytime you are on YouTube between the 21st and 26th and you are visiting channels that are monetized, just study their faces and study their moods. They always tend to look very happy. It's because they have been paid. It's because they have been paid. So it's because they have been paid. Anytime you see a channel that is more, and sometimes you may not even they tend even not to be very they don't even come up on live streams that week. That is the week they are rich. They are going to the mall. They are going shopping. Those are the days they are doing these shopping vlogs or things like that. They're not even doing live streams, especially if they're used to doing live streams. Then after the payment period has passed, they're back to like their live streams. Hi guys, how you doing? Did you give me a thumbs up? Did you watch my ads? But between 21st and 26th, they are very busy. They've gone shopping. They're not even on YouTube. You can't even find them. You can't even find them on YouTube because they're spending money. Those are tricks that you need to know about content creators that are monetized on YouTube. So that one day when you become monetized and you start behaving like that, you will know where it's coming from. Yeah, you know it's coming from. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. That is so funny. Ah. Then Savi says, that's why you are looking relaxed, Guga. No, I'm relaxed because I'm at peace. Savis, I'm relaxed because I'm at peace. You don't see that I'm looking nice because of my keto diet. I've been doing yoga daily. My body is feeling good. I've lost weight. I'm looking amazing. I'm ready for my royal gathering stroke my birthday in the next like 1.5 weeks. Next time I'm relaxed. Savis, I'm the president. I don't have those problems. I don't have to go to the bank to be relaxed. I'm the president. It's in the name, it's in the title. Read down here. Here. No, here. Read down here. Here. President and curator in chief, Global Online Giants Academy. Kanini says, Goga, sometimes we don't get our threshold target. I beg. Yes, that also is a very difficult part. But for me, I always say if you can leverage on the videos and you can get those ads going on, they can help you round off. For me, I think the ad revenue has really been helping me round off the numbers because I am blessed. I do have quite a number of members. So whatever the members are people who have been very invested in my channel. Like they're always watching the channel to see what I'm up to. So the members contribution and ad revenue from live stream, it always gives me the threshold. Just if I was to like remove super chats, let's say nobody even gave me a super chat in a month, I will still meet my threshold because the members will give a portion and then the ad revenue, which is already now standing at my ad revenue stands at about $40 per month. So I already get 40% of my revenue from ads. So 60% is very easy to round off from members. So it's a conversation you need to have with yourself as a creator. How do you get more ads on the channel and you're making money on them as opposed to waiting for super chats, because super chats are you don't have control over super chats and things. Super chats is out of the goodness of people's pockets and hearts. When people are generous, they are going to gift you, but it is not something that you're supposed to expect. I go to some live streams and I see the host and the channel people begging for super chats and things. Never beg for guys. You can never beg for super chats and things. You can ask politely, but never beg. People will never even be moved. They'll never even be bothered. But just go there and you can talk about, guys, I'm a monetized channel. Please take advantage of the dollar sign. Don't post them to do anything. Don't even like make it like a big deal. Turn on your goal. There's a way you can ask for people for money. You can ask people for money indirectly without asking them. You turn on the goal. You like you say that, oh, whoever does this, I'm going to do this or something like that. So if you can get the ad revenue up, there's something that is going to happen on your what do you call it, on your studio. Helen Acquire, welcome Helen, nice to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. Nice to see you. Goga, which weight are you reducing? Can you leave me alone? I need to fit into my royal outfits on the 2nd of November. It's not easy. It's not easy. What Kitchen says, that's my experience. Go and ask Simone TV. Simone TV actually came and told me the other day, Goga, I am seeing what you're talking about when it comes to ad revenue. Go and ask Simone TV. Why do you think Simone TV does those night meditation things? Go and ask Simone TV why she does those night meditation videos, live streams that run for 10 hours. Go and ask her why. She got some amazing. She told me not to say this because the husband may be listening. And the husband is my friend. He's like, Goga, don't tell my husband these things. Yes. So go and ask Simone TV. Go and ask Simone TV. And then Kanini says, I thank God since you taught us about collabs, shots from our old videos, etc. At least I'm getting some dollar from them. Good. That is good to know. So service is from the bank. Service has been paid. Service you have been paid. Service you have a salary from YouTube. Yeah, you have a salary from YouTube. Helena Ko, yeah. And then Mystical Girl says it works, Goga. Those live streams are already set. Absolutely. These things work by the you have to just be very like deliberate and intentional. You are a business. The moment you start the moment you earn revenue from the internet, you are a business. So even the conversation around like taxes, it means a lot that you're a business. Isha, that is from Helen. Remove that name young on that sentence. I'm old, sis. Helen, you're not old. There's nobody who is old on my live stream. We are all young, forever young. There's nothing called old. We are just very refined. We don't say old on my channel. Helen, you should know better. Nobody is old in this community. We are all just refined. We are not old. And say you are vintage, refined. Look for those kind of words, not old. What is old? In fact, that word used to like get people banned by Nightbot. And then Title Pro. Can you tell me the receipts about Helen and Nightbot? I think you are trying to tell me something on Sunday, but I was busy with Momos. Title Pro, can you tell me what you are trying to tell me about Helen and Nightbot? What did Helen? I tried to go look in the old lives. I did not see anything. Title Pro, can you tell me what Helen did with Nightbot? Because you are trying to give me some information indirectly without her knowing. Title Pro, tell me, what did Helen do with Nightbot? I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend. Title Pro, what did Helen do with Nightbot? You are trying to tell me something on Sunday, but I was busy with the guest. So I did not want to like interrupt Momos, but there's something you are trying to tell me about Helen and Nightbot. Helen must have done something with Nightbot. You are trying to sneak that information to me. But then I think you do not want her to know that you are trying to give me the receipts. Yeah. No. Why is he watching ads at this point? Why is he watching ads at this point when I'm asking a serious question? Oh my goodness. Service, don't dare avoid sending me $1. I will call the police. But anyway, but you also have to be alive to the fact. I know, Helen, I saw it. He typed ads that I'm like, now why is he watching ads that I'm busy asking him a question? All of a sudden, he's conveniently watching ads. Why is he conveniently watching ads when I've asked a question? No. Can somebody tell Title Pro to get out of the ads? The president is asking a question. What is he doing in the ads? Tell him to get out of there and come in. There's a question that is hot and it's receipts. Oh my goodness. Anyway, what was I saying? Also, you have to like leverage on the power of things like buy me a coffee. Even if you're not a monetized channel, you can make money on buy me a coffee. And I think they're improving. I think they're changing things. So, Dr. Stella, can you tell me what Helen did with Nightbot? Title Pro wanted to tell me on Sunday, but I think because I was like busy with Momos, the guest, I think he was trying to do it indirectly. Helen must have done something with the Nightbot that she decided to tell people not to come and tell me. Yeah. Um, let's see. Mystic Clock says one problem that I have, I cannot give membership while live stream. It's not green. While live, it's not green. Um, oh God, I give up. What is it doing on a 30-minute ad? That is like the length of my live stream. So I was going to say, a TikTok girl, have you tried doing it on a computer? Have you tried doing this free membership thing only works on you open your live stream like the way you would open my live no, you open your live stream like the way you open your premiere upcoming, but do it on a Chrome or do it on a laptop. Open your Chrome on your phone or open your Chrome on your laptop and then see whether you can click on the dollar sign and see whether you'll get your free membership. The 10 free memberships that YouTube gives people per month. Yeah, do it on Chrome. Do it on Chrome. Do it on Chrome or just open like your browser or something like that. Title Pro, I was asking you a question. That's why I was telling you to get out of the ads. Title Pro, I was asking you a question. I was saying, Title Pro, can you hear me? Don't go and watch any ad until I finish asking what I was asking you. On Sunday, you are trying to tell me something about. On Sunday, you are trying to tell me something about Helen and Nightbot, but I was very busy with the Sunday service guest. But I saw it. I said, let me write it down somewhere. Because I said Title Pro is trying to tell me something. What was that? What did Helen do with Nightbot that you are trying to tell me indirectly? And I think you are trying to like tell me so that she does not know that you are reporting. But you try to use signals, you try to use Morse code to tell me the receipts. What did Helen do with Nightbot that you wanted to tell me on Sunday when the guest was here? I saw the hint. I saw the hint, but I wanted to get the specifics. Asking for a friend. Asking for a friend. Asking for a friend. He's already here, Helen. Dr. Stella, I think you also know what Helen must have done with Nightbot. I want to know those receipts. I want to know those receipts. Priscilla 001, welcome, Priscilla. Yeah, so I was talking about buying me a coffee, and Priscilla talked about the same thing the other day. You can also get a lot of, you may not know. Priscilla was so shocked that she could cash out money from Buy Me a Coffee. She had not been checking her Buy Me a Coffee balance. She's not monetized. She's looking for watch hours, but she said that she got some very good amount of money on Buy Me a Coffee. She was even asking me about withdrawal logistics and things like that. So in case you have these Buy Me a Coffee links on your channel, yeah. In case you have these Buy Me a Coffee links on your channel, be checking your Buy Me a Coffee, guys. You cannot just be putting those things and asking people to buy you a coffee and you're not even going to check. And anytime somebody buys you a coffee, you will get an email says you've got money. It always tells you that. Okay, I don't think it says that. That's normally that's PayPal. It normally says something about you. You've got money. Somebody has bought you some coffees. So you have to make sure that you do that. Yeah. Helen gave Nightbot 86k seconds timeout. She won it harshly. Oh. And then Title Pro says, I typed the Helen command and I got nothing. Oh. Okay. Wow. So that is what you are trying to tell me on Sunday. Thank you. But now you guys are confusing each other because the one for Title Pro on Sunday sounded very hot. And that sounded like some very hot receipts. Yeah, so guys, what I was trying to say is that in case you're a monetized channel, go and check how much AdSense deducts from your revenue, your earnings. Go and check out how much AdSense deducts from your earnings. It may even be lower than 20%. It may be lower than 20%. It may be 15%. Like me this month, they've only withheld 15%. Or if you're lucky enough, like people in the UK, like Service Service Spot Kitchen, then it may even be 0%. Service people from the UK are not charged taxes. I think there are other countries also who have a tax treaty with the United States. These countries that have a tax treaty with the United States, they don't get charged taxes for making money on YouTube. So they get all their revenue. I think even some countries in Europe, I don't know if I can get. Let me see which countries have tax treaties. Let me just say that I can get that. Let me see if I can get that chart. So countries that have a tax treaty with the US. So let's see the let me see whether I can get these countries, some of the countries that have an income tax treaty to avoid double taxation. Armenia, Austria, Australia, Egypt. Egypt has a tax treaty. We're going to just take the African countries. India has a tax treaty. Such a number of countries have a tax treaty, but Africa, of course, only South Africa has a tax treaty with the United States. South Africa is the only African country. South Africa and Egypt are the only countries in the continent that have a tax treaty with the United States. So the rest of us have to be charged at the highest possible rate. It's unfortunate, but yeah. So those are things that you can be looking at now as a monetized channel. Manenze, welcome, Manenze. Nice to see you. How you doing, Manenze? Thanks so much for coming in. Manenze, karibu sana. I see Ifeanyi Sikul in the building. Ifeanyi, nice to see you. I saw you busy with your drums earlier. Welcome, Ifeanyi Sikul. Thanks so much for popping in. And Manenze is saying hi to the official moderator. Thanks so much for that. Thanks so much for that. All counts are correct, Goga. Oh, so Helen did all those things with the Nightbot. Wow. I missed that live stream. Why did you not report it to me, Stella? It was, at least it was Title Pro was trying to tell me on Sunday. And I made sure anytime I'm seeing receipts on the chat and I know I cannot ask directly, I always write it down so that I remember. Guys, it's an open topic live stream. So we have talked about taxes on AdSense. We have talked about there's something else you also need to check on your channel. When you go to your studio and you click on your earn button, when you click on your earn button, you will see whether you have been paid or whether payment is coming your way next month. The maximum amount of money that you need, the minimum amount of money that you need to be paid on YouTube is 70 euros, aka $100. If you don't meet that amount, the money is carried forward to the following month. That is what Kanini Kanene was talking about, not meeting your threshold. But you should also not be obsessed about threshold. You should not be obsessed about threshold because there are other avenues of making money on YouTube Streets. You can be advertising. You can be selling merchandise as well. You can be using buy me a coffee. These are ideas you can explore so that you're not a prisoner of the threshold, the $100 or the 70 euros. And then YouTube now can also tell you, so you can see when they tell me that they sent me my money. They sent me my money in October. There. They tell me how much they sent me. 113.30. And then there are certain things you need to know. How are payments calculated? And they tell you YouTube payments are normally finalized between the 7th and the 12th of the month and will be posted to your AdSense account. They are posted once they've already done the reconciliation. And YouTube says that they can make adjustments they can review the amount of money you have earned and they can make adjustments. And they tell you why they make adjustments. Number one, for invalid traffic, content ID claims. In case you go and use somebody's song and you get a copyright claim, the artist may decide to say that all a portion of the revenue that you're getting from that video, as long as you are using his or her music, they are going to get a share of your revenue. So sometimes you find that you end up doing a video that gives you a lot of revenue. But because you have gotten a content, a content ID claim where somebody says that is their content, then all the revenue, all the amount of money goes. You share the amount of money with the artist. You share, you know, you share the amount of money with the artist. Share the amount of money with the artist, and then the other thing that you need. So those are the adjustments they normally make. So invalid traffic. I keep explaining to you guys what invalid traffic is. Invalid traffic is when Tonya Stock. Hey, Tonya Stock, welcome, Tonya Stock. Nice to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. Thanks so much for coming in. I think that's Tonya Stock. Oh yeah, so Tonya Stock, welcome, Tonya Stock. Invalid traffic is things like this. Guys, please watch my. Never say that. Never say that when you're live. Never tell people to watch ads when you're live. Don't do that thing. I see a lot of you doing it. That can be part of it. YouTube may actually penalize you for doing that. Never say those things on the live stream. Never say those things on your. Never say those things on a live stream. Never say them on a video. Never tell people to watch your. Never do that. Never do that. Never do that. Hey, Joseph Ambura, welcome, Joseph. Nice to see you. I thought I also saw Kandeka in the building. Thanks so much for coming in. Thank you so much, Diesel. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next 1.5 weeks during the Royal Gathering. Others I will see you on Sunday at your live stream. Never tell people. Never tell people. Juba told you to. Yeah, Juba is right. Never tell people to watch your things directly. You can. Have you ever like gone to some our Jamaican friends and you hear how they tell you to watch movies? When you go to Blessed Life Journey will use the word movies. Sometimes she may use the word traffic. I am still stuck in traffic or something like that. You need to get code to tell people. Never tell people to watch things. Never tell people to watch those things directly. It is part of it is. Don't skip. Never say, guys. Don't never tell people like don't skip. Don't get man. For me, I like calling them my watchmen. My watchmen are. Did you meet my watchmen on your way in? When I write don't skip ads, is it forbidden? Yeah, don't type it on the chat. Don't type it on the chat. Don't type it on the chat if you're because YouTube systems can read chats. YouTube systems are so intelligent they can read chats. They know what is. That is why sometimes when people are discussing nasty things on a chat, a live stream can be shut down because the systems can detect. Have you ever noticed that when somebody comes and they say something wrong on the live stream, YouTube moderates it automatically? So YouTube systems can read chats. So they can. So don't be saying that directly. It's part of invalid traffic. Like because you are trying to create traffic to your channel for people to watch ads. That is invalid traffic. YouTube operates like this. In case you want to get ad revenue, YouTube knows that. Guys, let me just give you a good example. I've used this example before, but let me just use it again. What is you guys when you go to watch your favorite when you open YouTube and you want to watch your favorite, those of you who don't have YouTube Premium, when you like open somebody's channel and not even somebody's channel, because I know content creators we support each other, so we rarely keep those things. But if you go and watch like let's say a music video, let's say like for example you open YouTube and you want to watch some music, some celebrity, do you normally watch their movies? You always skip them, right? That is the natural. Just tell me the truth, guys. I'm asking you, tell me the truth. When you go to like some celebrity's channel, when you go to some celebrity's channel and you want to watch their music video, and then you click on the video, do you normally like say, oh, let me support this person to get ad revenue? Do you know? Just be honest. Do you normally like stay there? You normally skip them. In fact, you normally wait for that part of don't skip. It's like, oh, this one is a rich person. I'm not going to watch them. I don't even know them because you want to get your music very fast. But to another content creator, you'll be very supportive because you're like, oh, this one is looking for ad revenue. So let me go and support them on ad revenue. Because for a content creator, the struggle is a bit different. But to a celebrity, the standards are very. You are like, oh, this person is already rich. They don't even need. It's like going to Beyonce's channel, and then you want to write. You want to go and tell Beyonce on the comment section Hi, Beyonce. I'm watching your ads. Hi, Beyonce. I watched your ads. Will you actually do that? Like, do you guys do? Do you guys do that? Anastasia Uber Raid, thanks so much for coming in. Kettle Pro coming through with the raid. I thought I saw Wamuyu raid back. Thanks so much for coming in with that raid. Anastasia, thank you so much for that Uber raid. Anastasia, we are going to fight. Anastasia, you're going to fight. What is what is that? Where is that? Well, let me wait for this driver. I expressly I expressly forbade Uber Eats to my channel from channels that have over 1,000 subscribers, and she did not listen. Anastasia, blessed. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid. You could have picked anybody else, but you chose my channel. But seriously, why are you Uber raiding me? How do you come and expose yourself like this? How do you dare Uber raid me? Anastasia, you have over 1,000 subscribers. You are a monetized channel, and you still have the audacity to Uber raid me. What is your excuse for not raiding people? Like, why do you send people using an Uber? Just because I was not on that live stream of yours, so you decided to put people on an Uber to my channel. Yeah. Google the pilot was unavailable. What do you mean the pilot was unavailable? Like, this lady always just does Uber Eats. Nobody, if you know you're a channel that has over 1,000 subscribers, whether you're monetized or not, you have no business putting people on an Uber. Anastasia, this is the last warning I'm giving you. I shall never accept to take an Uber from you. Figure it out. I don't know what you're going to do. Use smoke signals if you need to. Get an assistant or whatever it is. I don't want to see Uber Eats from you. That is a warning, and I will not repeat myself. And you know we have your birthday party we are celebrating on the 23rd. You don't want my mouth and my tongue to slip on your event. No Ubers. You don't put me on an Uber. The only people who are allowed to put me on an Uber are people who have like 999 subscribers and below. Those ones I will not even complain. Those ones I will not even complain. Goga, I am not here. My daughter has my phone. Then how are you typing, Anastasia? How are you typing? How you say that your daughter is not here? That your daughter has your phone? How are you typing? How are you typing? These are people don't know how to lie. Look at her. Look at the way she's reporting herself. How do you report yourself like this? So you just like reported yourself. I am not here, Goga. My daughter has my phone. Then how did you know that we are here if your daughter has your phone? These are people report themselves. These are people report themselves. Yeah. Anastasia, from today, this Uber Eats business, I don't want to see this Uber Eats business. You out there, you come to the Royal Palace with an Uber. People fly here. People land jets here. The only person who is allowed to bring an Uber here is a channel that I think is only surviving man series on the channel so far and Title Pro. Everybody else here on the channel, I think, has over 1,000 subscribers. I don't want Ubers. If you are a channel that is over 1,000 subscribers, you have no business putting people on an Uber. Set up the rate, whether you're going to like have your live team do that thing of buffering even for like 5 minutes, do it. We will wait for the flight. What was I saying before I was interrupted by this lady who is like already reporting herself? What were you saying? I can't remember the story, but I know it was hot topic. Fadili, welcome, Fadili family. Nice to see. Fadili family, you are just laughing there, the bush. Fadili family, welcome. Yeah. Tandeka is also laughing. Even Dr. Stella can put me on an Uber, but Anastasia, you should know better. Anastasia, you should know better. But thanks so much for the thanks so much for the read. You see, when your passengers are complaining they did not even have tickets, how do you put people on a matatu coming to the presidential palace? Please. Goga, please help me. Currently, YouTube Studio is not working when you want the Chrome version. What's the way out? Uninstall and then reinstall Chrome. My Chrome is working. What are you talking about, Helen? YouTube Studio is not working when you want the Chrome version. Did you select the desktop site? Let me see that I can do that. Let me open my YouTube on Chrome right now. Fadili family, welcome. Guys, what was I talking about? What was I talking about? Tandeka, you are crazy. I like how Tandeka is like saying, Goga, you stopped at the part where you're asking Beyonce whether you have watched her art. You guys will have receipts too much. Like I like how she's very specific on the receipt. Like this outside Google normally collects receipts. This is very specific. Like exactly this where I was. I'm not even going to complain. She's actually on point. That's exactly where I was. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh my goodness. You guys will finish me. You can't be just remembering things like this. Like oh my god, that is so funny. It's like, Goga, you are the part where you're saying Beyonce watch my ads. I'm done. I'm totally done. I can't. Yo. Nick has made my evening. That was very specific. Oh my goodness. Goga, I have a question up. Helen, my studio is working. My phone is working. There's my studio. Uh, I'm on Chrome, so I've opened my. You have to make sure that you're not. Hold on, let me see whether that works. Then select the desktop site. Desktop site is selected. Mhm. I'm going to open my live stream. I'm going to open my live stream on my channel. Let me see whether I can see my live stream. I've opened my channel on Chrome. Helen is working. My channel is on Chrome. Then I'm going to select the dollar sign. I've clicked the dollar sign. You can see those things of memberships. Da 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 da. ETC. What did I do? Yeah, so I can see all those things. Helen, I can see those things. I don't know. My Chrome is working. My Chrome is working. My Chrome is working. But remember, you cannot open YouTube Studio. You cannot like set up the read, and if you have that YouTube Studio app, you cannot set up because the live stream is working. I'm on Chrome. I'm watching myself on Chrome. So you cannot set up the read when you have the YouTube Studio app on your phone. In case you ever want to set up the redirect or something like that, that's why it always helps when you have a spare phone. It always helps when you have a spare phone, so that when you click Studio, it will open for you the desktop version. Uh, okay, Helen says, Goga, not channel. I'm saying YouTube Studio. Mine and Anastasia refused. I wanted to teach her on the phone. It refused. Did you remove YouTube Studio from the? Did you remove YouTube Studio from the phone when you are teaching her? You have to make sure that you don't have the YouTube Studio app on the phone, so that when you click on that studio thing on Chrome, it will open directly. It will open the YouTube Studio like the one you see on a laptop. You guys have to figure it out. Helen, you guys have to figure it out. Anastasia cannot be putting people on an Uber. She cannot be putting people on an Uber. And then she comes here and then she says that the daughter has her phone. Like, and how did that even happen? How did that even happen? How did that even happen? Okay. YouTube Studio is what I'm asking about, Nico Jab. You're asking how to access YouTube from Chrome, right? So I've gone to Chrome and then I've selected the desktop site. The desktop site of Chrome, this one. Now when you click on your picture, you will see now the studio thing. And then when you click on studio, it will take you to the studio. But for me, I have my YouTube app. I have my YouTube app here, so it's going to refuse. It's not going to accept because I'm on my YouTube. I have a YouTube app on my phone. But if you don't have a YouTube app, it will easily take you now to the place where you set up the read. So I don't know. Either Anastasia is going to buy a new phone or whatever it's going to cost. She's not supposed to be putting the phone on Ubers. Anyway, back to the story where Tandeka told us we are the place where we're talking about Beyonce. Yeah. So, guys, I was telling you that is part of invalid traffic. Like, don't encourage people to, don't solicit. Actually, if Yanni Sikula said it very well, don't solicit for people to watch your movies. Movies in quotes. This is what a movie is. I'm going to send a movie to some of you. Don't encourage people to watch this. Some of you, I know some of you are now seeing a movie now on the channel. I have literally put an ad. Yeah, I have put an ad. So, for example, um, there's an ad running right now because I've selected an ad to run on the channel right now. Yes, there's an ad running right now. So don't be telling people to watch, don't solicit for people to watch those things. Find ways of encouraging it, but don't do it directly because YouTube is going to YouTube. That's part of them dealing with invalid traffic. Another mistake that you want to avoid. Another mistake you want to avoid is this. For example, people come to the live stream. People come to the live stream, right? So you see, like now you're like about a number of you have been kicked out because now you're watching. You're stuck on the ads. Let's say, for example, people come to the live stream like now. We are at the academy. We are just talking, chatting. Then I see Dr. Stella. I see Title Pro. I see Anastasia Blessed, and then I see what I see like. I see Kanini Kanene, all these people, Helen Akoya, I see Miss TikTok girl. Yeah. Or Miss TikTok says, Goga, even if you have YouTube app, it should not be a problem. Miss TikTok, I know you set up your read from an iPad. iPads are different. iPads are different. For me, I always have to get rid of the YouTube app for my studio to open like it opens for my Chrome to open like it opens on a computer. But if you have one phone and this phone has YouTube Studio, it has, and then you go to you try to access the redirect page from Chrome, it normally takes me back to the YouTube Studio where you cannot do the redirect. So for example, you people come to the class like this, and then all of a sudden, I tell you guys. So hey Maria, welcome Maria, nice to see you, Maria. Thanks so much for coming in. Maria, welcome. Thanks so much for popping in. So for example, people come to your live stream like this. You know, the way we are so many, we are like 15 to 20, and then all of a sudden, forget about soliciting. Let's say, for example, you are doing like, let's say, for example, you are doing, which is the best example? Yeah. Let's say, for example, I have a playlist. I do have a lot of playlists, right? Let's say, for example, I have a playlist. And then I tell all of you, you see all of you are here. I tell all of you, guys, how are you doing? Please go and watch my playlist. I even tell you the name of the playlist. Yeah? Then all of you, without even questioning, guys, when I end this live stream, please go and watch my playlist, the one that I'm doing yoga for 30 days. And don't skip the ads. What will happen? Let's say all of you go and jump on that playlist. Let's say hypothetically speaking, it may not happen because not everybody can even has the time for the luxury. Let's say, for example, hypothetically speaking, you all decide to listen to me and then you all go and jump on that playlist. And then I put those aggressive ads on that playlist. What will happen to that playlist? I want somebody to answer on the chat. What will happen to the revenue? I'm a monetized channel. All the 20 of you go and rush to that yoga playlist. And remember, I told you not to skip the movies. What will happen to my ad revenue on that playlist after 2 days? If all of you actually go and listen and actually go and run that playlist and you find ads there, what will happen? I want to see answers on the chat. Let's see. And Peter Maria is saying hi to her ex. Maria, welcome. My ex is in the building. Maria, what did SMS do? What did SMS do? You did not even tell me those receipts the other day. You refused. I'm waiting for an answer. What will happen if all of a sudden all of you go to a playlist that is monetized? What will happen to that playlist? Dr. Stella, yeah, almost there. Dr. Stella says the views will be invalid. Yes, partly true, Dr. Stella, partly true, but there's something else I'm looking for. Just next to what you just said, what will happen to that playlist if all of you hypothetically go and jump on that playlist and decide to watch without skipping the movies? What will happen to that playlist? What will happen to that playlist? Dr. Stella has given us partially the answer. Dr. Stella says you want to earn from the ads. Miss TikTok nailed it. They are going to take a portion of that revenue from that playlist. Yes, invalid traffic. Yes, you guys got it. That is actually the answer. But let me use Miss TikTok's description. They are going to take back some portion of the revenue because of what Tandeka just said, invalid traffic. They are going to take a portion of the revenue because of invalid traffic. Why am I saying this? Because I encourage people to go and watch a particular playlist. All of a sudden, 20 people left the live stream and they went and jumped on that playlist. That playlist had aggressive ads running on there. What did it spike? It spikes the revenue. AdSense systems are like oh wow, people are watching ads on this playlist. It spikes the ad revenue on that playlist instantly. Then YouTube will be like wondering, YouTube normally does its reconciliations. YouTube normally does its reconciliations after every 48 hours thereabout. YouTube will go and look at this playlist and be like, what is happening in this playlist? It notices people, Goga told people something on his live stream. Then people all of a sudden went and jumped on that playlist. And they spiked his revenue, let's say, by even $5 or $10. Part of the reason that the money is normally changing on your studio before the end of the month is those activities. You always notice that your revenue is changing every day. It goes up, it goes down, it changes a bit. Those are the adjustments that they normally make. So don't solicit for people to watch your thing. Don't even tell them. Don't be saying, guys, please watch my ad. Guys, don't be saying those things. Never. Don't say it on your live, especially if you have ads running on your channel. Don't enable that behavior. Don't tell people to, if you're a monetized channel, you even have no business putting up a playlist unless the playlist is very specific. You are doing a challenge or a series. That's a different story. But don't put up a playlist specifically for people to go and support you when it comes to ad revenue. YouTube knows those activities. Invalid traffic. They will slap invalid traffic fines on you. You may think that you got like a revenue of like about $10 on a playlist. Then all of a sudden at the end of them, after 1 week, you're wondering, why did the $10 go? Now I'm seeing $2. It's because they know out of the $10, $8 was revenue as a result of invalid traffic. Those are the adjustments they normally make. So don't encourage people to be watching those playlists and things. Do it indirectly. Always do it indirectly. And then Tandeka says, for black coffee to stay within ketosis, says, oh, thank you so much for that. I've been enjoying my black coffee with some stevia. Thanks so much, Tandeka, for that super chat. Let me give you your water. So those are the fines they normally apply when you are busy encouraging people to watch. Okay, let me just acknowledge the super chat. Thank you so much, Tandeka. May your pot brim in abundance. Okay, is that point clear? So find a code of telling people that you turned on your ads. Find a code. Oh, invalid traffic, yes. Oh, Maria wants me to repeat. I was saying, Maria, you have your cooking playlist. Then you are very busy on your live stream telling your people, guys, I do have a playlist of my cooking series. Please go and watch that playlist and don't skip the ads. Then all of a sudden, these people go and they all, because you told them to go and watch the playlist. Let's say they all leave to go and watch that playlist. And then they will spike your ad revenue because all of them land on the playlist at the same time, and then your ad revenue is going to shoot up because they are watching and they are watching the ads because you told them not to skip them. Then after 2 days, your playlist will give you like some very good ad revenue. But then after 48 hours or after maybe 3 days, you notice that the revenue has gone down. Those are normally the adjustments that YouTube normally makes on the studio. Money is the revenue you earn is always changing on the studio, like your watch hours and your views. Those are the adjustments YouTube normally makes when people are doing invalid traffic. So never ask people to watch your ads directly. Never tell people to go and watch a playlist to spike your ad revenue. That is what we call invalid traffic. Never solicit. I like the word Ifeanyi Sikul used. Never solicit. Never tell people, don't, you are busy screaming, don't skip. No, don't say those things. Don't say those things. YouTube will fine you for it. And you know it's at their discretion because they're the ones who are looking at the system. So you don't know how much they're going to deduct. So it's at their discretion. So don't be there. Don't be like doing that. Don't be doing that on your channel. Don't be doing that on your channel directly. Yes, the revenue will be rolled back because they'll be like, this revenue was not earned genuinely. You solicited for it. And this goes back to the Beyonce comments that I was being reminded of by Tandeka. Hey, Agis Life, welcome. A normal person when they open YouTube, and they find an ad running, what is usually their first instinct? They wait to skip. The moment they have the chance to skip, they skip. That is a typical viewer on YouTube. Typical, like that's typical normal behavior on YouTube. Actually, 90% of viewers on YouTube normally skip because they want to get what they wanted to watch. Whether they are searching for something, whether they are looking to like do something in a video, they will naturally skip. And that's why I was cracking a joke. When you guys go to Beyonce's channel, I'm using Beyonce as an example because she's the most popular, one of the most popular like YouTube channels. Let's say you go to Beyonce's channel, or let's say you go to, who's another celebrity, your favorite celebrity in the world. When you go to their channel, do you normally type on the comment section for Beyonce that Beyonce, I've watched your ads? Do you normally do that? Like, hi Beyonce, I watched your ads. Or, hi Lil Wayne, I watched your ads. Do you normally type that? You normally don't do that. You don't do it. Like, you don't do like Beyonce, I watched your ads. You normally don't do that to your celebrities because you believe they are rich. So you never even have any business like watching their ads. So, but for a content creator, we do it because we know the struggle is real and we know that we need to help the content creator make money. So if I come and see Priscilla, if I come and see Kanini Kanene, I will know that, oh, this Kanini Kanene is struggling to make ad revenue. Let me just watch. Let me not skip her. Let me not skip her ads. It has to be natural as possible. When it is natural. Hey, Lisa J. Stocks. Welcome, Lisa. Lisa, thanks so much for coming in. Lisa is one of my respected channel members. If I go to Kanini Kanene's channel, whether she tells me not to skip, whether she tells me to skip, let's say, for example, she does not even tell me to watch the ads or don't skip the ads. I go out of my own volition, I click on her video or I click on her live stream, and then I let it start running. And then at some point, I get a phone call, I walk away from my desk, Kanini's thing is running, and then the ads are playing. That is the kind of revenue that YouTube will not interfere with because I'm a true viewer. I was not encouraged to watch the ad. I literally just went to watch her content and then I got distracted because either I got a phone call and I decided to walk away and then the ads ran until they were finished. That is how you want people to watch your ads, but you cannot tell them to do it that way because that is part of encouraging invalid traffic. So you have to get smart over these things. Don't ask people, please guys, don't skip. Hey, but you guys are so loud in your live stream. I come to your live stream and you're busy saying, guys, please don't skip the ads. Guys, please make sure you watch my ads. Half of the live stream, some of you are just talking about people watching your ads, and then you're wondering why your ad revenue is low. It is that soliciting thing that is getting you into trouble. Stop asking people to watch your ads directly on YouTube. YouTube knows you are soliciting. Invalid traffic. Invalid traffic. What about asking viewers to like and subscribe? That one is perfectly fine. YouTube encourages people to like. It's part of engagement. And sometimes even when you're watching somebody on your phone, you'll notice that when the moment they say subscribe, the subscribe button normally shines. It creates like a nice rainbow glow when somebody says subscribe. Like and subscribe is allowed, but this is not allowed. Please connect to me so that I can connect back to you. Never say those things on a live stream. Those are things you are not supposed to say loud. Please connect to me. Please connect to me. Leave me a comment. I will connect back to you. Sub for sub. Why do you think you lose subscribers the following day? You've lost like 5 subscribers. You said it loudly. You never say certain things loudly as a content creator. They're silent. Guys, if I want somebody to connect to me, I will go and do the magic in their videos. Go and just like leave them comments. Go and watch somebody's videos and leave them comments like, oh wow, what an amazing spaghetti bolognese recipe. That is how you tell people to like come and watch you. Don't tell them like when you see them on the live stream, well, you've not connected back to me and I left you a comment. Can you stop doing that business on YouTube? Don't do it. If you want to Amuyi to connect to you, you go and give her comments on even her shorts. And even if she did not see you, go and leave those comments on her videos. And then don't go and start saying, Goga sent me here. Anytime I see those kind of comments, I normally delete them and I don't even bother with you. Those are bad comments you're not supposed to leave on people's videos. Hi, sent from Goga. The following day, YouTube has removed that subscription. Don't do those things. Don't do those things on YouTube. So it has to be very natural. It has to be very natural. It has to be very. YouTube likes encouraging that free will. YouTube likes encouraging that free will so that people are not like people are not like soliciting for those things. Yes, you can ask people to like and subscribe, but don't encourage people to subscribe to each other so that you can connect back. Never do it. Never say it loudly. I know we do it. I know we connect back to people, but never say it loudly. And then for the ads, please avoid soliciting for ads. Avoid it because it's going to dip your ad revenue. It's going to dip your ad revenue. So don't do it. YouTube, those are the adjustments you should be talking about. Let me see. Hey, Red Room is in the building. Welcome, Red Room. He's peeping. I'm sure he's driving or working or something. Welcome, Red Room. Thanks so much for coming in. And then Juba says, okay, I always learn to wait at the gate. You see, Juba just said something and I know what he's talking about. Goga, I am at the gate. Goga, can you hold on? I'm at the gate. Or Goga, can you let your guards open for me? I'm at the gate. And if you want to, in case you're not so sure, you can even come and say, Goga, I did not see your guards today. Are they on duty? It's just you getting like some clever way of navigating this. The only problem with this is that we can never get a standard word for it. Some people say movies, some people say gate, some people say watchmen, some people are just like watch my ads. So we need to, in the community, I think we need to get a standardized word for it so that people know that what you're talking about. But then there's somebody somewhere who will just never remember. They will still solicit for the ads, and then now your revenue ends up dipping. So please, no, like and subscribe you can, Anastasia. Like and subscribe you can. YouTube allows that. And then, so if you watch the ads, then people will be fed up and skip anyways. Or yes, YouTube will punish you 100%. So avoid invalid traffic. And then if you're a channel that is monetized and you have a playlist that people used to like watch for you when you're looking for WH, if that playlist is not necessary, make it private so that The people may be thinking that you're still looking for watch hours. They don't go and start playing that playlist again, because again you're going to get into invalid traffic problems. If you're a channel that is not monetized, if you're a channel that is, and then never watch your ads. There's somebody I think was asking me this question this early this week. Never watch your ads. Guys, it does not work. You don't get revenue from watching yourself. Never. There are some people here who like watching themselves. They're live. My TV is on right now. My TV is running a lot of ads right now. My laptop is running ads on another tab. My phone is live right now and it's also running ads on I'm watching myself on the live stream. That revenue does not work. It doesn't. Even people from the same IP address. It's like you've told your family to watch your live stream so that they can give you ad support. So never watch your own ads. That stuff does not work. That stuff does not work. YouTube can detect those activities. So I know there are people like saying, "Oh, let me watch myself so that I can give myself ad support." It is good to watch yourself just to know that ads are running, in case you're not so sure. But don't. I don't know what right now. Other films are on Gogas. Yeah, those are things. Those are things that you should know. Those are things that you should know. The things that you should know. I was marking a friend until she got 100 subs. YouTube is going to take a portion of them. If they got 100 subs, they're going to lose 30 subscribers tomorrow. It's possible. It's possible. So those are things you never. Title Pro. Yeah. Let me just nod. Yes, those are tricks you can use. Yes. But you say I can't encourage you to. I can't say that loudly on YouTube because it will look like I'm encouraging those kind of things. But yes, Title Pro, if you do that, then that's a different story. That's a different story. Title Pro, you can do that, but I'm just going to leave it at that. What if I use a Ninja in a different Wi-Fi? Maria, that's a good question. Let me just say, those are tricks now. Those are now tricks. Now you guys are thinking. Those are tricks now. Those are tricks. Now you guys are overthinking. Now you guys are overthinking. Those are tricks. Those are tricks, but I cannot enable those tricks for you. But those are tricks. Priscilla, thank you so much for the super chat. Allow me to give you that blessing. Thanks so much, Priscilla. This is for you. Good. So may your pot brim in abundance. So guys, so we've talked about so this was an open topic live stream. So we have explored a lot of topics. We have looked at AdSense, we have looked at tax, we have now looked at encouraging ads, we have talked about soliciting. I like the word soliciting from Ifeanyi Siku. We've talked about soliciting ads. There was a question that somebody asked about like and subscribe. Is there any questions that somebody wants to ask? Any other topic somebody has a question that they want us to explore? Agid Life, welcome, nice to see you. So find ways of like asking these things, find ways of asking these things directly. Find ways of asking these things indirectly. But yeah, like, subscribe, you can, yeah guys, please subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. You can be saying those things. Those ones you can see. Those ones never have any effects. But as I said, most of these things we've talked about, the kind of comments you leave people on their videos. What of join membership? Yes, you can. What about join membership? Aggi's Life is asking, what about join? Yes, you can. They love membership. That's why you can. No, you can ask for super chats. You can ask for memberships. YouTube loves those things. Anything that allows YouTube to make money, they're not even going to find you for it. That's what they love. Hey, they're going to get 30% off your membership. You think they're going to have a problem with it? They are going to get 30% off your super chat. You think they're going to have a problem with it? That one you can scream on top of your lungs. Guys, please join my membership. Please give me a super chat. That one they love. They love that one. They love that. It is money. That is a revenue stream right there for them. So that one you can scream it even on top of the mountain. They will never find you for it. They will be very happy. In fact, they will even start sending you suggestions on your studio. Oh, please start using super chats to encourage people to support your channel. Please, can you create new memberships for people to join you? They'll even start giving you tips on memberships and those things. They will start giving you those tips. They will actually start giving you tips on how good memberships are doing, whose memberships you should go and copy. They will give you tips because that is a revenue stream right there. But these things that is up that they also want to give you like ad revenue, that's what they don't like. Because remember, ad revenue, they have to advertisers are paying. Advertisers are paying, but advertisers also want, YouTube has told its advertisers that they want genuine one of the things that YouTube does as a business when it's selling its value proposition to its advertisers is they say we have one of the biggest platforms where your product can be placed in the anywhere in the world, with a lot of eyes and things like that. Advertisers want that natural raw connection. They don't want they don't want that artificially manufactured kind of engagement because it's bad for business. So one of the value propositions that YouTube normally makes to the advertisers is that you'll get a lot of genuine raw engagement that on your product. So you see, they have to kind of like meet that promise. That is why when you go and start like finding these shortcuts to increase your ad revenue, it becomes problematic. It becomes problematic because it's going against what they promised the advertisers. So think of it that way. And I always tell you guys, always put yourself in the shoes of a strategist in a YouTube office, and why they decide things the way they decide. It will make a lot of things very clear. Make a lot of things very clear. When you go live, you just do what you're meant to do. Preserve your, and some of you even have the audacity to say that in your videos. I was watching somebody's premiere this week. Somebody actually said that, guys, and don't forget, and don't skip the ad on a video, guys. On a video. A video is where you need the. What if the video goes viral and your video becomes your money maker? Somebody had the audacity to say that in a video. Guys, my heart was shattered. Never say that even on a video. Never do it. Never do it. Never do it. YouTube the systems can pick these things. They can pick these things. So never be very explicit on these things. Never be very explicit on these things. Right. Any other topic that somebody wants us to explore before we leave? Any other topic? I think I've done my time. Any other topic? Yeah, so once again, you're all welcome to the Royal event that is taking place. This event is going down on the 2nd of November. You are all welcome. This one. You guys can see this event. This one here that I'm pointing at. This one. Yes. I want to take this chance to welcome you to the Royal Gathering that is taking place on the 2nd of November. The dress code is royal purple with a touch of gold. And the panel will be open for everybody to come and give their word of affirmation. Get a title for yourself, the royal title that you are going to be addressed with during the event. Very important. And when you're coming up on the panel to give your affirmation, please make sure that it's a word of encouragement that is going to also uplift and edify other creators who will be joining the event. Yeah, Maria says, now we know better. I'm glad. And that's why it's always important to have these conversations so that you're not asking yourself, why is my money changing, Goga? What is happening? Why is my money changing on this? YouTube has eaten my money. Goga, YouTube has eaten my money. I'm like, no, YouTube has not eaten your money, darling. You just been like, they've just like decided to make adjustments because of invalid traffic. So they've not eaten your money. And then another thing that is worth talking about is, Juba, I'm coming to your question. Let me just finish this. Earnings are finalized between 7th and 12th of the month. And then YouTube normally pays creators between the 21st and the 26th. In case you need to change your bank account or do anything, make sure it is done. Make sure it is done by the 10th of the month. In case you want to change your bank account or something like that, make sure it is done by 12th or 10th of the month, because If it is after, then it may not be effective. So you always want to make sure that these changes that you want to make on AdSense are done before they finalize the earnings. And then the money you see on Studio and the money you see on AdSense, they're not going to be the same. The one on Studio is the one that is very fluid. It's the one that keeps changing. But the final figure is normally the one that appears on AdSense. When you go to your AdSense on the 12th of the month, you will find how much YouTube is going to pay you in the next 9 days. That is the truest figure. And in most cases, normally lower than what you used to see on the Studio. Are we clear? Why is it clear? Why is it lower than what you used to see on the Studio? The YouTube adjustments. Taxes are, in case you are paying taxes, those taxes have to be factored in. In case you had any fines, they'll have to like remove them so that the last figure is what reflects there. The YouTube has to take its charges. YouTube has to take its charges. Studio will show you the full amount. If somebody gives you a super chat of like $100 right now, if somebody gives you a super chat of $100, the revenue on my YouTube Studio will be $100. But on ads, remember the deductions have not been made. They have to reconcile these things. Once they reconcile, remember YouTube has to take its share. In case it was sent from an iPhone has to like remove its 30% out of it. Then in case you are eligible for taxes, IRS has to like do its thing. So the truest figure of how much you've earned is that money on AdSense. That one on AdSense. And even when you click on your $sign on the YouTube Studio, it will keep changing. It will keep telling you that this is not a final figure. They're still doing the reconciliations. And then on the 12th of the month, that amount of money you see on AdSense, that is the true figure. These are the ones on Studio, they can mislead you. You may even think that you are so rich. And then what you see on the AdSense is so low as compared to what you saw on the Studio. Maybe on the Studio was telling you that you have made over $1,000 in the month. But AdSense is going to like give you the truth of the matter after the reconciliation. So you may find that yes, it was you earned about $1,000, but after the deductions, AdSense is going to send you like maybe 400. Those are things that you need to know. So you always have to be aware of the deductions that are made. People send you like super chats and things from iPhones. They normally like there's a deduction of 30% that will be cut. Those kind of things. So you have to know those particular things. YouTube will take its share of 30%, and then you keep 70%. 70% is also subjected to IRS taxes, especially if you don't have a tax treaty and things like that. So those are the dynamics of making money on these YouTube streets. Okay, let me say that I can get Juba's question. Juba says, I hear that someone say that Jamaicans cannot give super chat. Do you think that's true? Yes, because Jamaica is one of those countries that is still Jamaica, unless you use what Title Pro talked about. How do I explain this in a way that Jamaica is still in one of those countries that does not have is not in the YouTube partner program? Technically, Juba, you know better because you are in the United States, right? You are in the United States, in quotes. You are in the United States, right? And there's a reason there's a reason you are from the United States and not Jamaica, right? Because if you're in Jamaica, there are certain features, and even the content creators in Jamaica. I was even talking to one of them today. She's fully monetized. She's gotten all her monetization things, but she cannot get super chats and super stickers because her channel is still registered in Jamaica. So I was telling her, just go and change the residence of your channel to United States temporarily. It will activate the super chats, and then you bring it back to Jamaica. It will be fine. Those are ways of like going around it. Like for example, so Jamaica is in one of those countries. Jamaica is in one of those countries that is not in the YouTube partner program. So if you want to bypass it, you just make yourself American temporarily. You get what I'm saying? Guess I'm trying to speak in code. Make yourself American temporarily. then it will activate all those things. Not just American, you can even make yourself Kenyan. Any country that is in the YouTube Partner Program, you can make yourself Kenyan, you can make yourself Indian, you can make yourself British. Just move to that country temporarily, activate those things, and then bring your channel back to Jamaica, because they will catch you on the bank account part, because remember you'll have to provide a Jamaican bank account, and that becomes the problem. So so it has to look like you're actually from Jamaica, because you'll be giving Jamaican bank account details for your payouts. So yes, the reason, so Juba, you're right with that question, that they cannot give super chats because they cannot see the dollar sign unless they use a VPN, like Title Pro was saying. If you use a VPN and it transfers you to the United States, you will see the dollar sign. I have visited, like the other day when I was out of the country. I did not have super chats because of the country I was in. I could not even see even channels that are monetized. I was watching them on my laptop while I was in a foreign country, but none of them had the dollar sign. Why? It does not mean that they are not monetized. It just means I'm in a country that is not in the YouTube Partner Program, so I cannot see dollar signs when I'm on a live stream. But if I use a VPN and I make the VPN put me in Kenya, even if I'm in Zambia, I will see the dollar sign and I can give a super chat. There are a lot of countries, especially even who are still not in the YouTube Partner Program. So those countries, you will not see the dollar sign on people's. You cannot give super chats unless you use a virtual private network. But you can use Buy Me a Coffee. You can use Buy Me a Coffee and things like that. Yeah, so those are the dynamics of not being in the YouTube Partner Program. Then Maria is asking a question here. Goga, I have seen people getting the gift box and they're in Africa. Can it bring problems when YouTube find out? It can, because there's normally like a policy on YouTube. There's a policy on YouTube. It's called, there's a YouTube policy about let me get the name for it. There's a policy on YouTube about I'm forgetting the name of that policy. It's about those practices of misleading people. Because I know content creators normally change their address to the United States. In fact, if you change your YouTube channel to read as American, you'll be getting all these benefits that Americans normally get on YouTube before the rest of the world. One of the benefits and the benefits of being a YouTuber who is American, you get to see a lot of updates before they are rolled out to the rest of the world. So yes, you're right. It may be problematic, especially but I think they rarely check. But yes, it may be problematic because you are seated in Africa, yet your channel is registered as in the United States. Sometimes because it's gifts, it's a bit simple. Nobody really does a lot of follow up. But the day your channel gets into problems, that is when you will notice that they will flag your channel for all those mistakes. And that's why I always tell people, never put yourself in a position where YouTube is looking at your channel. Like, you don't want that kind of attention, especially if you know you are doing wrong things. If you are doing wrong things on your channel, don't be very vocal on YouTube streets, because the day YouTube flags you, they will see all the mistakes you did not want them to see. They will see all the mistakes you didn't want them to see. So, what are these jewels YouTube has been telling me I have some and to gift them? Oh, jewels are the gifts that Maria is talking about, Title Pro. Those are the things, the gifts that Maria is talking about. American channels usually they can give like Maria can see gifts when she's from the US. So Maria can see the option to give gifts to a content creator in the US, but she will not see it on my channel because I'm Kenyan. But if I make my channel American, so that my channel reads, I come and maybe change my address of my channel to be American, US, United States, Maria will be able to send me gifts. So what happens when I change my channel to America? Maria will be like, Goga, how do you have those gift things and I know you are in Kenya? And then I'll tell Maria, Maria, leave me alone. If I'm in the United States of Kenya, leave me alone because she can see certain features that only Americans get them, only Americans have. So those are some of the dynamics that come when people turn on those things. But again, it can be problematic when the day YouTube catches up with you. They will look at all the policy violations under the sun. They will find the problem, and they will tell you you have been advertising falsely. You're not an America. You're not an American channel. Da, 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 da. But before it gets to that point, it has to be really problematic. It has to be really problematic. That's really problem. Are they money? Yes, they are money. Those jewels are money. When you buy somebody jewels, like title price, I don't know, but I don't think you can see it on Anastasia's channel or even my channel. But Title Pro, when you go to other America, like when you go to Maria's channel, you will see that she has jewels. You can gift her jewels because she's in the States. It's only available to Americans. Those gift things are only available to Americans. So only Americans see them. In fact, I see them like Lisa J Stocks, for example. Lisa is here. So if you go to Lisa J Stocks live stream, you are able to give her gifts. You can buy Lisa gifts, jewels, and things like that. Yeah. So those are things that's why you see them, but you will not see them on my channel because I'm not in the States. I'm not an American channel. I don't have them. Hype. What is this hype thing? Hype is also a new feature that is in the, and I think Miss TikTok is the one who said we talk about the hype. Yes, hype is a new feature. Hype is a new feature that YouTube introduced. I think it was last month. One of the month I was talking about iPhones. Yeah, it was that month I was talking about iPhone. It was, Hype was just introduced that week. Hype is a new feature where you're able to promote somebody's video so that it's Service Hot Kitchen explained it very well. When you go to somebody's video, if you are in the United States or the UK or I think Canada, Red Room can confirm for me. There are only few countries in the world that have the hype feature. So when you click, usually normally go to people's comments and you want to give super thanks or something like that. It is just like there under their video. You see that feature under somebody's video, hype, the hype feature, and you can hype somebody's video. Hype means that hyping a video means that you're trying to push that video up the algorithm so that YouTube can promote it more. When a video is highly hyped, YouTube is going to rank it on its pages so that that video is more visible to most people. You can only give a maximum of 3 hypes per week. It is being tested, and I think very soon I think you'll be able to pay. You can pay to hype more videos. Like you can pay to hype in case you can pay to hype a video more or something like that. So it's a new feature that YouTube is trying to experiment to bring visibility to a lot of videos, especially the videos that are not getting a lot of views. When somebody hypes for you your video, they're just trying to tell YouTube, can you make this video available to most people? These guys are going to make money, guys. This is all to make money. YouTube is very smart. One of the things I like with YouTube, it's the guys at YouTube never sleep. They have to find strategies on how to help the company make money. That hype feature is going to be one of the new ways of making money. So hype is just a feature to drive traffic to videos. And so Maria, if you hype a video, you are helping push that video up in the algorithm, and you are helping YouTube recommend it more to most people, and that can get that video's views high. Now, unfortunately, Maria, a hype can you only have a maximum of 3 hypes per week, because they know that they can only give you 3 free hypes per week. The rest now you have to pay for it. Yeah. You get 3 free ones. You get 3 free ones. I don't know, the guys in the US, do you have to pay for the extra ones if you want to hype after the 3, after you've exhausted your 3? So TikTok girl can come and hype one of my videos, then goes and hypes your video, Maria, then goes and hypes Wamuyu Rainbug's video, then she's out of the hypes for the week. Just wait for the following week to get the 3 hypes. Yeah. You have hyped very many. You do get a maximum of. I think you do get a maximum of 3 hypes. That's how I think how it was explained to me. And then now I think they're going to start thinking of now the how do we monetize a hype, because a hype you have to help somebody's video like be ranked high. YouTube has to find a way of how they're going to make revenue out of this. It's always about it's always about the bottom line. So they always have to find ways of how they're going to make revenue. Yeah. TikTok says after 3 you are done. Yes, after 3 you are done, so you have to wait for the following week. You get only a maximum. They know because this will be open and prone to have abuse. It will be prone and open to abuse. So that's why they have to make you like they have to find a way of how they are going to make money out of it. So it's very like I think it's a very progressive idea. Um, yeah, it's a very progressive idea, I think, and it's very smart of YouTube by just thinking of, because what is your biggest challenge on YouTube as a small content creator? You're not getting views on your channel, right? That is that is what every content creator complains about. They're not getting enough views on their channel. Now you have a way, somebody can just come and hype your video, and then it drives traffic. It drives traffic to your video is like getting more views and it's being pushed to a lot of people. And also the dynamics are different. Miss TikTok girl may hype my video. Maria, you may go and hype another video. What if you all had this hype feature, and then we say let us go and hype Maria's premiere that she did yesterday? So I think eventually when the hype feature is released, those are some of the challenges that YouTube is also trying to just study and see how it is being utilized. Because imagine if the hype feature is made available for everybody in the world, it's gonna be crazy. Because YouTube, I mean, sorry, we already have like over 2.5 million or something YouTubers on the platform. So imagine hyping all their videos and what that's going to look like. I guess that's why they started it as an experiment with like a few countries, and then they see how it's going to be rolled out. Yeah. Maria says, I think in a week I hyped 1 or 2. Yes, you get a maximum of 3 hypes. After that you are done. You get a maximum of 3 hypes. So even then they are testing, because they know there are people like you who want to be hyping everybody's video, clicking, hey, let me hype you, let me hype you, let me hype you, let me hype you. But eventually I think it will be a very good tool in case if it works. But then again, TikTok girl may hype my video and nobody else hypes that video. So what's the point? She's only one person. But that's why they were saying that imagine if somebody with over 100,000 subscribers hyped your video, or even let's say somebody with 1 million subscribers hyped your video. Now that's like a big deal, yeah. It's like it's quite something. Yep, I think that's it from me. Unless there's something else, is there any other thing that somebody wants to ask? Was this helpful? I think keeping things open was a good way to for us to discuss a lot of things. Next Wednesday is the final Wednesday of the month. So next Wednesday I may teach something small. Before we get into our question and answer session. Sunday service is being co-hosted by Lily from Germany. That's going to be a lot of fun and comedy. You don't want to miss that out. And yeah, I think that's really it. And then once again, you are all welcome to my event that is taking place on the 2nd. That's taking place on the 2nd of November, which is in the next how many days? It's in the next 10 days or so. You're all welcome to the Royal Gathering. So please RSVP and make sure you're part of that. Beautiful event. Let me get my jet. Let me get my jet. Get my jet so that it's on standby. Then we see whether we can read somebody. Dr. Slapo, hype is a different story. Hype is not about revenue, but hype, that's what I'm saying. That's why hype is not revenue, it's not solicited. But I know small YouTubers like us and our habits. this is what we are going to do. We are going to start soliciting for people. We are going to start soliciting for people to. We are going to start soliciting for people to actually go and say, guys, let us go to Maria's. Let us go to Maria's let us go to Maria's video and let us hype it. That is what most people will do. Eventually, I mean, it's just natural. That is what's going to happen. And that's why I think it's very limited at the moment. And that's why I think they've limited it to 3. You get a maximum of 3 hypes per day. So if Maria wants to limit to hype my video, she can hype it today, she can hype it tomorrow, she can hype it maybe on Saturday. Then she's done. She's already hyped that video 3 times. So there are people. But if it's rolled out to everybody, I think there's a way you can even support there's a way you can even support I think multiple people. Like it will be very insane. It will be very insane to see how that works when it's rolled out to everybody. Yeah. Any other question before we leave? Let me set up the read. Let me see who is live right now. Dr. Stella, are you live? Dr. Stella, can you go live? I'm sending you the read. Dr. Stella, are you going live today? We send you the read. You say hi to people. Yeah. Even Title Pro says yes. You are all hyped out after 3. Title Pro, are you in a position to pay to get more hypes? Is that something that is there? Because I know this hype thing is only available in the US and some countries. Are you able to pay money so that you can hype more videos? Are you able to pay more money so that you can hype more videos? Because from a revenue standpoint, I think it's no. Oh, Miss TikTok says no. Okay, good to know. Yeah, good to know. All right, I thought maybe you can pay, but eventually I think they will. They will monetize that feature, because they'll be like, oh, you want to hype this video? Pay us money so that we can give you that chance. So that's why they've limited it to 3. But you can use your other channel, Maria. If you want to give more hypes, you can use your Ninja. You can use your Ninja. You get free hypes on that Ninja as well. You can give that Ninja also some hypes. Okay, but that will be interesting to see when it's when we all get that feature. Hype feature. Right. I think that's it from me. So let me see that I can. I need to just. I send you guys on a read, and then we can. Oh, they say the hype feature allows fans to show extra support for new uploads, especially within the first 24 to 48 hours. 24 to 48 hours. Yeah, 24 to 48 hours. It is currently in limited testing, mainly available to select creators and viewers. Only a few people have it. Yeah, it's still very it was launched, I think, last month. It's still very early. Still very early. Yeah. And they say use the 24 hours wisely, share, comment, pin messages, and encourage hype activity. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I do it many ninjas. Yes, you can use many ninjas because you are in the States, and it's only available in the States and those other countries and the UK, because Service also showed me that feature. Service the one who told me about the hype feature and how it looks like when you're on YouTube. Right. Right, let us set up the read. So let me see who is live. 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 Let me see who is live right now. Who's this? Let me see who this person is. I've never seen this channel, so I don't know who it is. Yet they're available. Let us see who it is. Hmm. Who is this? They have a very long name, and I'm wondering who it is. Ah, it comes. Okay, fine. Okay, so I send you guys to Camps. Somebody new that you've never been to. Let me see. Copy. Save. All right. So someone type for me the word read on the chat so that we can go. I'm going to send you. She only has one person watching, so let us go support her. Give her a few thumbs up, just to encourage her. She does not have night mode, so nobody is going to like time us out. So yeah, I think I will send you guys over to Camps. Wake up and thrive with Camps. Thanks so much, Title Pro, for that command. So yeah. So yes, let us see. Right. Right, so guys, I'm ready to sign out. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your gift of fellowship. Title Pro has already given us the read command. Now, let me see the honor of the crown. The honor of the crown, and the crown holder is Canvas of Arana. Congratulations on the crown. Kanini Kanene is number 2, and Miss TikTok Girl is number 3. So Tandeka, you have an option of selecting the topic for next week on Wednesday. Kanini Kanene, you also have an option of selecting the topic for next Wednesday, and also Miss TikTok Girl, I'm giving you the privilege. The first top 3 have an option of selecting. Even Title Pro was there, like I don't know how Title Pro lost the crown. But yes, I'm giving the first 3 crown holders the privilege to select the topic for next week. In case there's a topic on YouTube that they think is problematic and they want me to read, it can even be a topic I've already taught before. You can recommend it so that I can repeat it, and then we can make it a topic. So that is let me know. I will remember this at the Sunday service. So in case you want to like recommend the topic, let me know, and then we can make you guys the sponsors of the topic for next Wednesday. So that is Canvas of Arana, TikTok Girl, and Kanini Kanene. So suggest the topic you want, and then I will go and do some. Tell me in advance by the Sunday service, and then I will do some research on it, and then we will make it happen. We will make it happen. Right. That said, let me see that our read destination is still live, that we don't go and crash the flight. Buffering, what was the buffering? Right, I got it. The read destination has been selected. So enjoy your flight, guys, to live and thrive with Camps. So when you land there, type Gogarit 3 Papulat, Gogarit 3 Papulat, Gogarit. Right, thank you so much. May you have an amazing rest of the day, or if it's nighttime, wherever you are, have a good night. I will see you on the next one. Okay, that's it. So let me put you guys on the jet. Let me put you guys on the jet. When you land there, go see. She only has one person watching. How many are we? We are 10. Let us go give her those 10 thumbs ups. She only has like 2 thumbs ups. Let us land there and give her those 2 thumbs ups and just brighten that lady's day. She'll be so happy. She'll be so happy. It's not easy to do a live stream and you only have one person watching, and then you have 10 people all of a sudden who come in to support you. Like there, Anastasia gave me an Uber read, so we are going to give this lady a read so that at least we can make sure she's just not talking to one person. Go and affirm her, encourage her, tell her nice things. She has a very nice microphone. The sound is very amazing. Let us go and support. Right, Kanini Kanene, you have an option to sponsor the topic for next week. So that is one of the privileges of like ending the life with a crown. You and Mystic Knockdown and Tandeka. Right, guys, take care of yourselves. I will see you on the next one. Bye. Where is the plane? Here's the jet.